On the map, there are 7 gateways linking Gaza to the outside world. In reality, every gateway is sealed, every door is locked, and the culprit is the Israeli occupation army. In northern Gaza lies the Beit Hanun crossing, the only outlet for the Strip's residents to the West Bank. In the east lies the El Shugaiya crossing, closed by Israel about 15 years ago. It used to be designated for fuel entry to Gaza. There is also the El Muntar crossing, used for commercial goods between Gaza and Israel, which the Israeli occupation forces shut down in 2011 and turned into a military site. To the east of Khan Yunis and Deir el-Balah lies the El Qarara crossing, which only opens for the passage of the occupation's military forces. The El Auda crossing is located east of the Palestinian city of Rafah. This is one of the smallest crossings designated for imports and building materials. Karm Abu Salim crossing lies in southern Gaza as the tri-border between Palestine, Israel and Egypt. It is used for transferring goods and fuel and sometimes serves as an alternative to Rafah crossing. Finally, the Rafah land crossing sits at the southernmost point of Gaza, directly bordering Egypt, and is designated for the movement of people and goods. Before 2005, Gaza was under direct occupation. After Israel's unilateral withdrawal and the signing of the crossings agreement between Israel and the Palestinian Authority, the crossings were opened, and Rafah was reactivated under the supervision of the Palestinian Authority and in the presence of a European Union mission. But about 2 years later, the turning point came when Hamas overthrew the Palestinian Authority. The EU mission withdrew, and PA representatives were expelled from the Palestinian side of the crossing. Despite this, Egypt, guided by its unwavering belief in the Palestinian cause, worked to keep the crossing operational. Then came the events of October 7th and the subsequent Israeli assault on Gaza and its people. The Palestinian side of the crossing was repeatedly bombed. Israel then tightened its grip on the Palestinian side completely, asserting control over all gateways. But Egypt did not stand idle in the face of this aggression. Through multiple channels, Egypt moved with full force to stop the war, deliver aid, and revive the peace process based on the two-state solution. After intensive efforts, hope was restored for the people of Gaza. Hundreds of Egyptian trucks moved from Rafah into Gaza, loaded with food, medicine, and aid. But Israel, the occupying power, stood in the way, obstructing the flow of aid. Settler militias launched attacks on 8 convoys with the support of the occupation army. Then, in May 2024, the occupation authorities themselves directly blocked the entry of aid, halting it entirely until now, repeating the tragedy. Once again, Egypt intensified its efforts, working with all parties to force Israel to allow the entry of aid, ultimately compelling the occupying power to give in to demands to let humanitarian aid into Gaza. Yet while Egypt continues to shoulder the burden, the Brotherhood's propaganda machines spread lies, ignoring those who kill innocents and attacking those who have worked tirelessly for years to resolve the crisis. The undeniable truth is that the crisis is not only about aid and crossings. Despite the starvation of thousands, it is a crisis engulfing the entire Gaza Strip, a relentless attempt to annihilate and displace its people, a plan Egypt has firmly rejected and stood against. The solution lies with the occupying power, Israel, and its backers among the major powers, led by the United States. Amid doubts and international abandonment, Egypt's stance remains a symbol of steadfastness and loyalty to Palestine, stands unshaken by political storms, a promise never forgotten to Palestine and its people.